Also notice the cars. The cars are apart.
This is where Iris and Ota almost got killed, right? Gives
Yes.
me goosebumps.
Should do.
You scared? That's rare. You need to chill.
You need to get better jokes.
Oh, I understand. Chill, meaning both cold and relax. A pun intended.
Don't explain it, it's embarrassing.
Right, bloodstain. Oh, whoops. We can't look all the way in that corner where that other thing was. The oil drum. The remote control's back up there. Huh. Ice cream machine. Workbench Iris was laying on. A really cold policeman. Shells.
What would happen if I put you in that box and then dropped a 5-ton weight on it?
I would go
I
splat.
die, obviously.
Thank you, Mizuki. You have been most helpful in this investigation.
You couldn't fit me in the box anyway.
Oh. I'll just cut you into pieces then.
Isn't that what happened to Sodo? So that's a bit concerning. Hello, Lulu. You staying up here with me? Good girl.
What would happen if I put you in that box and then soaked it in gasoline and then lit it on fire?
Why are you a sociopath?
I die, obviously. Jeez, do you want to kill me?
I would collect a lot of insurance.
You already do with both your parents being dead. I'm kind of scared to look at anything else.
Ota was down around here, right?
Correct.
Lacey.
The bloodstains there must belong to Ota.
Come. Good girl. Say hi to the camera, Lacey. No, okay.
Correct.
No, wait. That's where the polar bear's leg was pierced by the hook.
Okay.
Date, I've analyzed the blood. The bloodstain here is not from a single person. 2 different blood types are present. One of them is most likely Ota's, the other.
Hey, do you have DNA forensics on that blood stain?
Of course, yeah. I already sent it to the lab to be analyzed. I'm just waiting to hear back.
Why are you waiting?
Because that blood is from Ota Matsushida's wound, right? I didn't think there was any need to rush the results.
Tell them we need it analyzed urgently. Highest priority.
Yes.
The culprit's blood is mixed with Ota's.
Yes, sir. Understood.
Boom. Ching chow. Finding
Did it,
evidence
Date.
somehow.
We're making progress.
Oh, look at that cute little face.
If this goes well, we can identify the criminal with a single test. But it might take some time for the results to come out. No point waiting here. We might as well check somewhere else.
Got it.
Come on, Mizuki. So far, you have not been helpful. We are going to go to the first scene of crime, Bloom Park. Anything we can identify here?
I remember telling you before that Bloom Park is an important part of my memories. Before it shut down, I came here a lot with Daddy and Mom. They fought a lot. But sometimes they got along. Whenever we were here, it was one of those sometimes days. I remember it clearly. I was just a little girl, but it was so rare to see them laughing together. That's why I remember it so well. remember riding the merry-go-round like this. Mom was standing right next to me. She was holding me, so I wouldn't fall.
Bless. But as much as that's nice, control room, the horse, the barrier, cityscape, the roof, parasol. I can't see the panda. Oh. I think this entire thing is just a chance for us to talk to Mizuki. Like, these are just being like, oh yeah, let's talk about this because your dad died and your mum died. So let's see if there's something that she can find out for us. I was wondering when you were on that horse.
Daddy was on the outside taking pictures of me and Mom. He was on the other side of the fence with an old camera. Every time we passed in front of him, Mom and I would wave our hands. We sound like a happy family, huh?
He must have gotten good pictures.
No, actually. We tried developing them at the park, but they came out all blurry and out of focus. But Mom wasn't mad or upset or anything. She just started laughing. That might have been the first and last time the three of us laughed out loud together. I couldn't get on many of them because I was so little. But I did ride the Ferris wheel. And the panda ride. They're kinda tame now, but at the time they were really fun. I was having so much fun, it felt wrong.
You're not allowed to have fun.
Like it was too good to be true. Other than last Friday, nope. I haven't. This place has been off limits for almost a decade. Even if it wasn't, I don't think I would want to come back here.
I'm surprised you remember,
Why is
because
that?
you're like 12, aren't you?
How can I explain it? I guess I just wanted to keep that memory beautiful.
I can understand that. I can
didn't
understand
want to
this.
ruin it or replace it with another.
This park has one very specific meaning to you, and now it's going to have multiple.
But in the end, it was replaced with the worst memory possible. Hey Date, how do you define family?
Ooh, interesting question.
Define it?
Let's see, let's do my answer first, but a game does it. I think family, it can be defined by the individual. So, if you find family as the people who find and give you comfort, that is what family is. If family are the people who will always stick by your side and defend you no matter what, that's also family. So family to me is any place that I feel that I can trust the people around me and I can find support. And especially when I'm not, like, I don't know, I wouldn't define my friends as being my family. I wouldn't define the people I lived with at uni as being my family. But I would define my parents, and Lacey as my family. But I would also define the people that I work with to be my family. So I find that it's an interesting question. I talk about people I live with. Lacey, come up here. Come on then. I know you want to get out. I know. I can't see you. No. Lulu. Come here. Okay. Come here. Fine. Stay there. Good girl.
You mean like being blood related?
That would mean you and I could never be family. Well, I guess that's okay.
It's okay.
This is what I think. A family is...
Ah, see? I'm a mob boss, see? Yeah, see? Part of the family now. Ah. They still give me that look like I'm a weirdo. Don't look at me like that. Hey, it was supposed to be Italian. If it was bad, it was bad.
a perfectly ordinary relationship in the most ordinary
Oh,
way.
hey, yo. Oh, come here. Hey. 3, 2, 1. Hey, yo, you. Okay, I can't put you down.
Huh?
Like, you say, I'm home, and you get a welcome home back. Doing those ordinary things automatically, without even thinking about it, is what a family is.
True. That's how you want to define it. That works.
That's why maybe me and Mom and Daddy weren't able to be a family. Our whole lives, we never could be ordinary. Even if I tried my hardest to be normal, it would just be awkward. Eventually, I got tired of trying. I killed them.
What?
I killed Mom and Daddy.
Have a look at her leg.
I was never a good girl. I didn't listen to Mom. I couldn't do ordinary things. That's why Mom hit me. And why Mom and Daddy didn't get along. And why they got divorced. Then Mom had to start working and start doing business with dangerous people. If I was just a good girl, Mom wouldn't have been killed. All of this, is all my fault.
No. You're forgetting that everything that she did, she was her own individual action. Like, she's her own individual person, Mizuki. She never chose to hit. Well, she chose to hit you. Dad, Renju, decided to be angry at her for that. And they decided to file a divorce. You're gonna blame yourself for being a catalyst, you've got to blame everything for being a catalyst.
Why me?
Hey, haven't you had enough?
I think it's the first time we actually get to see Shoko alive.
Why me?
I'm not married, so take this with a grain of salt, but it's not just you, right? Doesn't every family have a tough time raising children?
Our child is abnormal.
Abnormal?
Ever since she was a baby, no child should cry at night as much as she did. No child should dislike buggy rides that much. No child should ask to be picked up and hugged all the time. She's still abnormal even now. Other children would have learned to clean up after themselves by now. They would be studying, going to bed on time, waking up on time. Yet why is my little girl?
She sounds like a normal kid to me. Maybe the problem isn't with Mizuki. Maybe it's you.
I'm doing more than anyone.
Yeah, but you're putting too much high expectation on her, aren't you?
Our child is stupid, brain dead.
Date, honey, you can't work her up like that.
We're gonna look at the bottles like we normally do in the poster. And the picture of Saint Sebastian. And the stool. And the sofa, the table. We're not having really so many kind of funny quips, you know, as much. Not with Iba, which is weird. We normally do. You know, by this point, there should be a quip that Iba's making.
Sure you aren't drinking too much, honey? If you pass out, there's no way I can control her.
What do you think?
I
Come
think
on.
she's loaded. Let her get this off her chest. Hey, Shoko, no. There, I scolded her.
Okay, Mama. Mama, you're that silly old person. But I like you because of that. Where's Mizuki now?
Sleeping at home, not knowing that her mother is crying her eyes out because of her. I quit my job for that girl. I threw away the career that I built with my own hands.
So you're spiting her. She never chose to be born.
I raised my child at the expense of my own life.
And that is what motherhood is.
But one little slap.
Are you hitting your kid?
There's nothing I can do. I have no choice.
I don't regret now that she's dead.
I know you should never raise your hand to a child. I know that. But I have a good reason.
Which is?
She doesn't listen to me. So what else am I supposed to do?
You will regret that every single day of your life. Which we know isn't long. But still.
What the hell do you mean, what am I supposed to do? That's no reason to hit a child.
So of course she starts crying.
Cause you bloody you daft cow.
And it's so irritating that I have to hit her again to get her to stop.
Right, now I went from you're stupid to I actually really dislike you now.
And Mizuki cries and cries some more. Why are you crying? If you're gonna cry, why didn't you just listen to me in the first place? Then I wouldn't have to hit you.
It's the reverse of first you had my interest and now you have my intention. This is first you had my dislike and now you have my hatred.
Stupid Mizuki.
Stupid Shoko.
Stupid girl. It's not my fault. Everything is her fault.
I would hit her. I genuinely would hit her. And tell her to stop crying.
Have you talked to Renju about this?
I'm trying. I'm trying harder than anyone. Why doesn't anyone see that?
Because you hit your child.
Why doesn't anyone understand?
Why are you crying? Why are you crying? Why are you crying?
Date.
Yeah, I'll talk to Renju about this.
It was my misunderstanding.
We can see Renju as well.
What do you mean?
I thought that mothers love their children unconditionally. But some mothers just can't do that. Well, no. Maybe she does love her. But she has a hard time of it.
Ooh, look at that ice rock.
Shoko
Oh,
was never hugged by her mother. Not because her mother wasn't around. She was raised to never develop a sensitivity to affection. No hugs, no piggyback rides, nothing. Maybe that's why she doesn't know how to love Mizuki. When an animal raised in captivity gives birth, sometimes it just doesn't know. It's just like that.
there's actually some quite good studies. The Harlow and Harlow monkey study is actually a really good example of that. Their kid, so the Harlow and Harley monkey study is basically the mother of comfort versus the mother of the provider. And the baby monkeys would always go to the cloth mother that gave them that comfort and support, but would never go to this wire monkey that would offer them food and give them that. And that's the most that people know about that study normally. But there was a follow-up study where these baby monkeys were then introduced to other monkeys to socialize and interact. And these monkeys that were raised in this way, because they had that wire mother in this way, were abnormal. They were socially they're antisocial, they were violent, they were actually well, they were very bad monkeys to say the least. So this does have evidence, and there you go, psychology with jelly. And once again, we're looking at everything in the goddamn place. I'm gonna ask her if she lost weight. The music's good, isn't it? A little, hole in the wall like this.
I'm not going to let you set up a joke. Listen to Ren's story.
God damn it. I told you close tonight.
When you two are done talking, that's when I'll close up.
Sorry about this.
Why are you asking me about raising a child,
Yeah, good point.
Really? You're not even going to say, "Oh no, Mama, you'd be a great mother."
Mama is actually a really good character. I like Mama. Right.
But that doesn't mean she's blameless in all this.
Of course not.
Someone has to put a stop to it.
If I could have, I would have done it a long time ago.
What about counseling?
I did recommend that. She told me, I'm not sick. Why should I go see a doctor?
Counselors aren't doctors. Not the same thing.
Mizuki is the problem. Mizuki is the sick one. No, Mizuki would never leave Shoko. She wouldn't hear of it. Mizuki and Shoko are practically attached at the hip.
Even with all of the hitting?
Yes. Even if she's abused on a daily basis, even if she's treated like garbage... Maybe Mizuki is hungry for love. She craves praise and attention and physical affection. She wants it from her mother. That's why she's so attached.
Oh, I like Renju actually. If we can save him in the other timeline, we should.
I have a company now,
Lemniscate.
and we're at a crucial stage of development.
Yes, but
I can't take even a single second out of my day to deal with a kid.
But you can take your second out of your day to deal with some whiskey.
Hey, that's your daughter you're talking about. Maybe because you two can't cooperate on raising a child, Shoko is having trouble coping.
That might be it.
Yeah.
Maybe this is partially my fault.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry, but I'm just gonna say it. You two are both awful parents.
Yeah. It's not mean I want your kid, but you're
I knew
both
about
bad.
the whole thing. That's why 4 years ago, I decided to start taking care of Mizuki.
No.
Mizuki, you did nothing wrong. Don't blame yourself. It's not your fault. Not one single thing was your fault.
Hey, if you don't stop stopping, I'll snap you and slap you silly. Honestly, I can't believe her mum would do that. It's awful.